Hey, as we talk about this intimate walk with God, we're saying this week that there's two things that we need to recognize about this intimacy. One is that when there's intimacy, when there is real, genuine intimacy, there will be evidence of that intimacy. There will be evidence. We talked about that yesterday, and we're going to continue talking about that and teasing out how each one of those points of evidence has also a corresponding effort. Evidence and effort. Whenever we make the right effort, it'll produce the right evidence. And the evidence is ultimately the fruit. So there's fruit that shows that you are Christ followers. And so part of that is we don't have to stress over the fruit. It's not even our fruit. It's His fruit. It's the fruit of the Spirit. It's the fruit of God that wants to come through us. So it's not our fruit. But we get to be the dispensers of the fruit. The fruit comes through us. It's the byproduct of an intimate walk with God. Who doesn't want evidence in your relationships? Just think about that. I mean, your own relationships, if you're married, your spousal relationship, if you're a parent, the evidence of your intimacy with your kids, if you've got neighbors, the quality of connection to them, it just teases out into every relationship. There should be evidence of God following every believer's life. And if that evidence isn't there, then maybe the effort hasn't been there. So that's why it's up to us to say, man, I just haven't put in the effort. I'm just, please, in this season and today, just ask yourself, am I putting in the effort that I need to, by being called as His child, should do, to get some evidence? If you don't have the life you want, it's because of the choices you've made. Stephen Covey said, until a person can say deeply and honestly, I am what I am today because of the choices I made yesterday, that person cannot say, I choose otherwise. So if there's not a bounty of evidence today, then it's because of the choices you made yesterday. So now today, you can make new choices. If you can say that, I get that, Pastor, I get that. So I want to make some new choices. When we talk about this whole effort, this effort on our part, it is the work that disciples do, that Jesus calls us to do as His disciples, as His followers. Remember that word disciple, Matthias, means to be a pupil or a student or a learner. And so part of what I said this week was that everything that Jesus said was evidence, we could see His connection to it. Everything that had effort was connected to Jesus. He tells us that He obeyed the Father, then He asks us to obey the Father, right? He doesn't ask me to do anything He didn't do. He does not expect me to do it perfectly, but He does expect me to engage in doing it. So for you today, if this effort is going to have its best chance for fruit, for evidence, it's going to require, this is what I want you to walk away with, it's going to require daily effort. Daily effort. It's going to require you to think soberly about what you do with your time. Your time. Someone said, if you want to spell love, I spell love, T-I-M-E. Spell love, T-I-M-E. Because what you do with your time probably says a lot about what you love, what you cherish, what you value. Dallas Willard says, oh boy, you may find that your commitment is remarkably flabby and thin because it has never been translated into how you spend your time. Now is a time for decision and the time for planning. Faith grows from the experience of acting on plans and discovering God to be acting with us. This will come down to what you do on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, because it comes down to what you do with your time. Can I encourage you? Just carve out a daily space, a daily time that you connect and commune with Jesus. You will never be sorry you did. Thanks for your time today. I'll see you tomorrow.